Hey, so today we're going to do a really incredible exercise. This is a breathwork exercise that's actually going to help you to drop into your body so that you can catch yourself in that moment where your body feels like you're going into autopilot. How many times have you sat there and said to yourself, I'm not going to go home and go right to the refrigerator. I'm not going to do it, or I'm not going to eat that piece of cake, or when I go out to dinner tonight, I'm really going to be good. I'm not going to eat the bread basket, and I'm really going to cut my portions in half, and I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that. Well, here's what I want to share with you. And before I get into today's really powerful exercise, for those of you that are new to me, my name is Melissa Catherine. I am a holistic nutritionist, a body intuitive, a international best-selling author and speaker. And I specialize in emotional eating and disordered eating, really working with women on emotional mastery and mindset mastery to be done with dieting for good, to truly thrive in life in a body that they love, helping you come back to the truth of who you are before you ever thought you were less than due to the number on the scale. So whatever has occurred to you ever in your life that made you feel unworthy, not deserving, or unloved in any way, or just not enough, and have turned to food. It's a time for us to heal what has felt broken to you, to truly give you the freedom in life that you truly deserve, to live life free from dieting and in a body that you love. And that is what we do here. So one of the exercises that I really love, and this is, I went through my own journey with this, which is really where I believe most of my education has come from, aside from the fact that I was a fitness competitor, trainer, and nutritionist, and have done the mindset mastery work myself, living through it and living the facets of someone with an eating disorder and chronic dieting and emotional eating and lack of body love and body image issues, among other things. I've run the gamut and tried every diet out there, and I assure you that what I teach works. And it's truly about the inner weight loss for the external results. And what I'm going to share with you today is a very powerful exercise. I believe that breath is what will heal us and can heal us all over anything else. It is our life force. And so one of the things, when I talked earlier, when we first got started today, I shared with you about that process, and often I will receive hundreds of messages just saying, Melissa, I know what to do, but I'm just not doing it. And I seem to, I go into autopilot and I don't know what happened. I was so good. And then all of a sudden I ate an entire bag of chips. And then I had 4 slices of pizza, and then I went for ice cream, and I found myself rummaging for chocolate chips. That was the only thing I could find in the baking cabinet because I got rid of all my other bad foods, right? So I do the air quotes because I hate the terms good and bad, but I know they make sense because dieters use them all the time. So I encourage my community to get away from them. So as much as you can, to not put food in those contexts. But what I want to do is bring you back to the power of your breath, and how actually being in your body and being in your breath and using it to really support you in this process, to actually stop you in the moment, to give you the food freedom that you're truly desiring. And what this really does is it's a pattern interruption. So close your eyes with me, come into, I'm currently seated, but you can either lay back or put your palms up, and we're just going to go into a quick exercise that I want to do to support you in this process. So I really work with people in the mind, body, soul, spirit connection, because really being done with dieting and healing your relationship with food, your relationship with your body, and years of dieting is a holistic experience. It can't just be done by counting calories and by working out more, because inevitably you've all lost weight, right? How many of you have lost weight? How many of you have gained it back, right? That's why the dieting industry is a billion-dollar industry. And that's why we can all diet. You can all stick to a plan. What do you do when the plan goes away? What do you do when the diet ends? And how many of you have started sabotaging yourself the minute you see results, or sabotage yourself, right? the minute that you start to feel good, or when you feel like it's working, right? So if you're sitting there going, no, I did this diet and it worked, it didn't work. Because if it really worked, you would have had a solution and you wouldn't be struggling with your weight now. So it was a temporary fix. And what I really work with is giving solutions. So what I want to share with you, so everybody come to a seated position, either put your feet flat on the floor, sit Indian style, or you can even, I encourage you to sit. I don't want you to lay down. I'm not gonna hypnotize you. So we're just gonna go into some breath work. And what I want you to do is we're just going to go into a simple pattern that I teach, and it's breath of 5, 5, and 5. And you're going to breathe in for 5, hold it for 5, and go out for 5. And when I want you to start breathing, I want you to notice a few things. Right now, many of you, your shoulders are up here. You're really tense. Your jaw is clenched, right? And you're breathing from here up instead of from here up, from the belly, right? So we want to go into a deep belly breath. And so you're going to take an inhale in. So close your eyes. And we close our eyes because we actually want to connect in with ourselves. That allows for that divine connection with oneself. And that's when you can actually help to support your body and calming your nervous system, and bringing you to a space of flow and fluidity with your breath. So closing your eyes, turning inward, connecting with oneself. I'm going to keep mine open to stay connected with you. And you're going to take a nice inhale in through your nose, keeping your mouth closed. And we breathe in through the nose so that it slowly allows breath to enter the body. And breathing in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, filling up that belly and that diaphragm, and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take another big belly breath in with me. 2, 1. And hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out through the nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now on this next inhale, you're going to imagine white healing light coming in through the body. Visualize it, feel it, whichever, see it, whatever works better for you, or just have the inner knowing of that. And really see the white breath come in. This is white healing light coming in, calming you and relaxing you, releasing you of all anxiety, worries, and doubts, leaving all fears at the door. And we exhale out through the nose, releasing. And take another inhale in, calming and relaxing the body. And we hold it for 5 to calm the central nervous system and to calm us on a cellular level. 2, 1, and exhale out anything that doesn't serve you. Now this simple pattern of 5, 5, and 5, I want you to notice that you should feel a lot more relaxed in your body. Shoulders down, releasing the jaw. Notice if your jaw was clenched. Soften the eyes and the face and all facial muscles. And notice your breath. See, when we come from a place of doubt, when we come from a place of fear or anxiety, which is much the state of a dieter, we often are dieting so much because we're in fear that we will not lose the weight we so hope to lose. We're in fear that we're always going to be stuck, right? And this perpetuates in the body, and it causes us the shoulders to tense, and there's a tension between the shoulder blades and up around the neck and in the jaw. And then we breathe from here to here, you'll notice that when you are really calm and at peace, or even before you're about to fall asleep, the breath is easy and effortless. It's calm and it's relaxed. It's deep. When you are in a space of anxiety and worry and fear and doubt, the breath is short and it's from here up. And that's when you know that you're separated from the body. and you're in fear and you're giving energy to your fears, to your doubts, to the lack that's in your life. And that lack, whether it's lack of love, lack of purpose, not having the body that you want, not having the optimal health that you want, all of those things, all of that lack, worried about money, worried about your kids, worried about wanting to have kids, whatever it is, that lack, that fear is going to cause more of the very thing that you don't want. And it's through your breath that you connect in to the divinity, to source, to the universal power, to the love inside of you. That's your intuition. And that guidance, that grounding is going to not only calm the body, but it's going to give you a sense of grounding and faith in yourself and an inner knowing. And it's going to help you to start to parlay that breath into a trust within yourself and a reckoning, we'll say, with the body, an emergence of that relationship that gets lost when we're dieting. So you might be sitting there going, what is all of this? How does this get me out of autopilot? If you can catch yourself and do what's called a pattern interruption, which is what bringing yourself back to breath will do, in that moment you can break yourself of the pattern, the habit that is hurting you instead of helping you, which is eating when you're not hungry, okay? And if you just stop and go into breath and say, let me breathe, and let me connect with myself and ask myself, is this really what I need in this moment? Am I really hungry right now? What's going on in my life right now? Is food going to solve the problem? And what can I do instead? Oh, that's right, I can breathe. And let me see if this is truly what I need right now. Breath brings you back to being in the body, out of the head. The head will keep you stuck. The head will keep you safe. Safety, though, through the mind, is doing the exact same thing that you've always done. And it's doing the exact same thing that you've always done that's keeping you stuck. So we need to do something different. So we need to get out of the mind and out of the habits that we've taught our minds. The mind only knows what you've taught it, and drop into the body where we can get back to our breath and connect in with source, our intuition, our internal guiding system. That's leading us to our highest good and to what we truly desire and need in that moment, which is not food. So I would love to hear from you. I hope that this spoke to you. And I would love to hear from you, especially when trying this exercise. Remember, the subconscious mind does not understand the words no and not. So the subconscious mind will only understand the directives that you give it. So you want to give it directives like, I love my body, I lose weight easily and effortlessly, I eat clean foods that feel good for my body, that are healthy and give me energy. I love me, I accept me, I choose me, right? And we want to take out words no and not and say, I choose healthy foods, right? Again, I lose weight easily and effortlessly. The subconscious mind takes the directives that you give it. Give it the experience that you want to have. And that is what you will experience. I hope this spoke to you today. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Please come and join our exclusive and free Done with Dieting Facebook community, where you receive support and coaching and guidance from myself and from your fellow peers. A group of incredible women that too are ready to truly be done with dieting and thrive in life in a body that they love. And I know that's you. So head on over to Facebook, Done with Dieting, and apply today, and we will approve you, and come on in and get the support that you're needing to truly be done with dieting. All right, I hope you had a great day. Definitely come and find me there, and head on over to Instagram as well, at Melissa.Catherine, and follow me for daily inspiration and just being inside my life on a day-to-day basis. See what I do to fully be done with dieting and live free from food. All right, Love you much, guys. See you next time.